कंप्यूटर वाला काम ना कंप्यूटर वाला Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to present my presentation on the topic of evaluation of the passive fire protection system in compliance with the New Zealand Building Code. And the title is Evaluation of the Passive Fire Protection in compliance with the structural requirement and New Zealand Building Code inside the UOB College building, 7th floor ACTS College. And let's start with the introduction. And so, what are the passive fire protection systems? System that is designed to contain fire and smoke, maintain structural stability, and ensure safe evacuation. That includes fire resistance materials, compartmentation, and smoke management system. And the main objectives of this presentation is to evaluate the passive fire protection system observed at UOB College building that ensures the compliance with the New Zealand basic building codes. And number 2 is the passive fire protection system fire resistance rating. So there are some findings about the fire resistance ratings that the concrete beams, columns, and slab meets the 120 minutes fire resistance requirement as per the NZBC Clause C, and the steel beams lack into fire resistant coating, reducing their fire performance. And the issue are exposed steel beams that are prone to rapid failure during a fire. And some recommendation like applying intumescent coating to all the exposed steel beam to comply with NZBC Clause C, protection from fire. And the number 2 is compartmentation. And the fire-rated walls constructed with the gypsum boards provide effective fire suppression, and non-fire-rated 10 mm glass partition compromise the compartmentation shattering under high temperature. And the issue are fire and smoke can breach compartments through non-fire-rated glass. And there are some recommendations for this issue. That's replace non-fire-rated glass partition with the fire-rated glass. For example, like ProBail for 30 to 20 minutes, 120 minutes of resistance. And the third one is fire doors. So the magnetic fire doors holders installed in the stairwells function well, automatically closing during fire alarms. And some X-ray room doors lack fire resistance ratings. And issue are like non-fire rated doors compromise compartmentation and fire safety in high risk area. And here are some recommendations for this issue, that to replace the non-compliant doors T1 access and mobility. So the recommendation for this overall passive fire protection system are like fire resistant rating, applied intumescent coating to expose the steels, compartmentation, replace non-fire rated glass with the fire rated glass, and the fire door upgrade non-compliance door to the fire rated alternatives, and fire stopping penetration, seal all the unprotected penetration with the fire-rated materials and the emergency egress routes. So widen the stair wells and install the illuminated exit signs. So the overall conclusion of this presentation is the evacuation of fire protection system at UOB College building highlights the critical areas for improvement to meet the structural and safety requirements that outlined in the New Zealand Basic Building Code. While the buildings demonstrate adequate compliance in several aspects such as fire resistant walls and some seal penetration gaps in the safety measures, including unprotected steels, beam and non-fire rated glass partitions and inadequate emergency egress routes compromise the overall fire resilience. And by addressing these shortcomings, such as applying the intumescent coating to exposed steel, replacing non-compliant glass and door sealing, all penetration, and enhancing the exit routes with the wider stairwells and the illuminated exit sign, and the building can ensure the greater protection for occupants and the structural stability during the fire events. Implementing this recommendation with align the building's fire safety system with the NZBC standard, thereby fostering a safer environment and enhancing evacuation efficiency during emergencies. Proactive measures, regular inspection and adherence to best practices that are essential for maintaining long-term compliance and safety. Thank you. And these are the references for this overall presentation. You can ask question now for 1 minute.
Okay, could you please go to fire stopping and penetration slide? Hello, while you're using mobile phone, keep it away. No, not yet started. Yes. Yeah. Sagar, could you please explain me what do you mean by fire stopping here?
Fire stopping. So
Can you please show me fire stopping in this image?
inside the class.
Image.
You have provided image for that, right?
Oh yeah, presentation.
Those are fire stopping. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please go to fire door slide? To become a fire door according to the New Zealand Building Code, what are the two requirements should be there? Okay, thank you so much. Okay guys, you can have your break.
And the third one is fire doors. So the magnetic fire doors holders installed in the stairwells function well, automatically closing during fire alarms. And some X-ray room doors lack fire resistance ratings, and issue are like non-fire rated doors compromise compartmentation and fire safety in high risk area. And here are some recommendations for this issue: that to replace the non-compliant doors with the fire rated alternatives to align with the NZBC clause C4. And the number 4 is fire stopping penetration. So the fire stopping materials used in plumbing and wiring penetration are effective in most areas. Retrofits or renovation have resulted in some breaches in fire stopping materials, leaving gaps unprotected, and the issue are like inconsistent fire stopping application in retrofitted areas, compromised compartmentation, and the fire resistant rating. So here are some recommendations for this issue. To inspect retrofitted areas and apply fire rated seal